Welcome to Burnsville High School. Girls basketball on tap tonight. I'm Sam Ekstrom. Glad you're joining us on BCTV. We begin with our national anthem here in the Burnsville High School Gymnasium. The 7th and 8th teams in the South Suburban Conference battle tonight. Burnsville 4-7, Eagan 3-9, but the Wildcats took down the Blaze when they met earlier this season, 50-45. Some premier players to watch tonight for Burnsville, coming in with a 2-3 home record. They are led by Morgan Crumbweed, the senior with 986 career points. She needs 14 to reach 1,000, and it could be this evening. She averages 11.5. And there she is right there, number 22 for the Blaze. And on the other side, keep your eye on Lily Fandre, the 6'1 junior forward, who is tough to handle down low, over 13 points per game and 7 rebounds. The most prolific Eagan scorer, coming off a pair of 16-point performances in Eagan's last 2 games. But Eagan has lost 6 consecutive after a 3-3 start. They've struggled of late. And Burnsville coming in losers of 2 in a row. There's the Burnsville lineup. Shauna Bruja, their leading scorer, 1/10 of a point better than Crumbweed, along with Hadorf and McMahon and Islam and Ottinger, Madsen, Busley, Hoke, and Fandre. On the Eagan side, they've got 3 seniors, 1 junior, and Busley, a freshman, their number 2 scorer. Burnsville with 1 sophomore, 1 junior, 3 seniors in their starting lineup. And off a sloppy tip, Burnsville has possession to open the game. Blaze with it in the offensive corner. Both these teams struggle offensively, both averaging under 50 points per game. A miss by Shauna Bruja, out of bounds to Eagan. There's Crumbweed, 14 points from the milestone. When it occurs, the game will be stopped briefly to commemorate the moment. Eagan with it. They average 42.8 points per game. The freshman Busley all the way in, and she draws the first foul of the ball game. 34 seconds in. Called against Crumbweed. And that could be an inhibitor to her pursuit of 1,000 points, would be foul trouble. Busley with the free throw line miss. She averages 11.4 points per game and splits there at the line. Bruja dribbling on the perimeter. Savannah Islam with the drive on Hoke. The reverse, got her own miss, and then tied up by Busley on the baseline. It'll go to Eagan on the alternating possession. Next dead ball, we'll get a look at our keys to the game. Both squads trying to find some improved offense. That's going to be one of the big themes. A travel called on Busley. And the keys to the game for Burnsville, scoring efficiency, keeping Bruja playing well. She's got 4 of 5 games in double figures and making sure they rebound. Burnsville, not necessarily a post-oriented team, though they do have good size on the wings. We'll get the Eagan keys to the game in a little bit. Shot inside by Islam. She tries to strip Busley from behind. Kicked out to Madsen and stolen by Burnsville. Crumbweed the other way, her first basket of the game. 12 points from 1,000. 2-1 Burnsville. Lily Fandre, the one posting up, number 34, down low, passed it out to Busley. Madsen against the zone with the skip pass. Nev Ottinger misses everything. Fandre hauls it in. Check that, that was Hoke. They've got Fandre and Hoke on the blocks. Hoke, a little high-low action there with Fandre, trying to collect her own miss. Does, triple team, falls hard, drew a foul. And the keys to the game for Eagan while we have a moment, trying to find scoring beside Busley and Fandre. They don't have a lot of it this year. Winning that turnover margin, going to be key as well. Just over 2 minutes in. 2-3 zone applied by the Blaze against Eagan. It averages 42.8 points per game. The lob to Fandre, tipped away, out of bounds and off of Mara McMahon. Fandre will inbound it. Eagan coming off a 14-point loss against Shakopee, trailed by 3 at halftime in that game. And then the Sabres opened up in the second half. Fandre had 16, Busley had 14, comprising 75% of the scoring for the Wildcats. Long possession here. They try to break down the zone. A couple skip passes. There's Hope flashing inside and a steal by the Blaze. Bruja, opposite wing McMahon. Missed the 3. Bruja rebound. She's tied up and fouled. Offensive board by the Blaze, earning them a second chance. Nev Ottinger with the foul. First against Eagan. Opted in Crumbweed. Bruja, lefty 3, nearly banked in. Collision for the rebound. Drew Busley took the brunt of it. She got fouled. It'll be the 3rd Burnsville foul, and it goes against Hadorf. So Islam, Hadorf, and Crumbweed with early personals for the Blaze. Under 15 to go in the first half. A 3 for Eagan, no good. Busley missing everything. The Wildcats are without a field goal so far. Crumbweed lost it on her way to the basket. Sitting down underneath the cylinder. A tie-up, and Burnsville will have possession. They'll get Hannah Lake in the game. The Burnsville's first substitution. She replaces Hadorf. Burnsville coming off a 17-10 season, where they were 4th in the South Suburban. Next dead ball, we'll take a look at Burnsville's season so far this year. They're coached by Maurice Hodges. Crumbweed draws the foul. Let's take a look at that. For the 4-7 Blaze, they've been outscored on average by about 7 per game. They're currently in 7th in the conference. 2 players in double figures. They're 2 and 3 at home, with wins against Eastview and Prior Lake. Crumbweed the miss. Home losses to Lakeville North, Rosemount, and Farmington. We were here for that Lakeville North game where Burnsville just flew into halftime on a crazy run and then could barely score out of halftime and lost that game by 16. Not much scoring in the first 4 minutes of this one, as we expected from these two low-scoring teams. 3-1 Burnsville. Busley fouled, and the shot will not count. On the floor, the fourth on the Blaze. First against Shauna Bruja. Thought that was going to be in the act of shooting. There's the bump, and just a little late. Lobbed up to Belle Eagan, who's in the game off the bench, number 42. And an Eagan turnover. Third Eagan turnover. Crumbweed is fouled, and she's got all the Burnsville points so far. A lot of whistles already blown. 7 fouls in the first 4 minutes.
Take your time.
Clanked in by Crumbweed. Momentary scoreboard issue there. Crumbweed goes 1 for 2. It's 4-3. Fandre down the lane. And she hits. (5-4) Eagan lead. Nearly turned over and out of bounds. 4 points for Lily Fandre early in this one. Crumbweed left wide open. A 3. Well, she's en route to get 1,000 points by halftime. 7 already. And an offensive foul. Crashing down the lane, Drew Busley. Unless it was Fandre, they do call Fandre away from the ball. Crumbweed, the pass to the block. Bobbled, tied up. Eagan will win this one, a Burnsville turnover. 7-5 Blaze. Burnsville swept Eagan last season by 3 and 13. Next dead ball, we'll take a look at Eagan's season so far. And a bit of a struggle for the Wildcats. Another Burnsville foul, that's number 5. They've only got one more to give here in the first half. There's Eagan's season thus far, tied for 8th in the conference. Outscored like Burnsville by 7 per game. Like Burnsville, 2 players in double figures, but they're on a losing streak right now. 6 in a row in the loss column. Brooke Morin with the basket. That ties it up. That last foul was on Jada LeGrand. In the game for the Blaze, number 4 with the ball right now. Crumbweed has scored all their points. 7 away from 1,000. Islam, the runner, no good. Fandre hauls in the rebound. She averages 7 of those per game. Wide open underneath. Ganji missed the rim. Emma Hanja had the rebound. Now Hannah Lake on the wing. Islam contested by Ganji. And a Burnsville turnover. Trotting up the court, Fandre. 6 minutes played in the game, 7-7. It was tight in their first meeting, a 50-45 Eagan win. Eagan can't bank it in. Lake shovels it away, a jump ball, and Burnsville will take possession this time. Well, the scoreboard situation is all kinds of confusing here. They, again, made a change, then reversed it. 7-7 is the correct score. Henja inside, no. Lake, no. Pinballed around. And getting there first, Drew Busley. Tight defense applied by Bruja. Again, we apologize that the scoreboard controlled by those at the scorer's table and having some issues on that end, evidently. Stolen by Burnsville. Fourth Eagan turnover. Lake back out to Bruja. The sophomore Bruja over to Lake, the senior. 6 seniors, 5 juniors, 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen, 3 8th graders, a wide variety of experience levels on this Burnsville roster. They've done well on the offensive glass so far in this game, and Bruja, the first player besides Crumbweed to score. 10:40 to go in the first half, and the Wildcats down 2. Busley to Eitan. Nearly an and one. She was fouled. The 6th Burnsville foul. Committed by LeGrand. Her second. Eitan averages 3.6 per game, and this is the free throw. There's LeGrand from the backside with the hack. Eitan, a 5'10" sophomore. Eagan now 2 of 4 at the line. As a team, it's a 1-point game. They'll be shooting free throws the rest of the first half. Over 10 minutes of time. 9-8 is the score. Hadorf, Hanja. Burnsville going with a significant portion of their bench in the game right now. Lake kept it alive and stolen by Busley. Busley, couple steps laterally, blocked by Bruja, stays with Eagan. And again, the score is 9-8. Burnsville leading, contrary to the scoreboard. Busley coming off a 14-point performance. There's a catch by Hoke, unable to finish. Hadorf ahead. Bruja. Hadorf pumped at the 3. Bruja, Burnsville working it around against the zone. There's Hadorf. No good. Another offensive rebound. It's tougher to box out when you're in the zone, and that allows opportunities for the Blaze to get second chance points. Can they take advantage here? Hadorf tries again. Hits. First basket for Brooke Hadorf, making it 12-8. That is the correct score. 12-8 Burnsville by 4, midway point of the first half. Eagan has scored less than 50 points in each one of their losses during this 6-game losing streak. In fact, they've only scored 50 points one time this year, and that was in the win against Burnsville. Ottinger at the line, a chance at a 3-point play. She's got it. 12-11. Eagan free throw shooting could be a big story here. Bruja, the southpaw, open, a 3. 2 in a row for the Blaze. Bruja with 5. 3 triples for Burnsville. Crumbweed, Bruja, and Hadorf. The lead back to 4. The Blaze still in the 2-3 zone. They go high-low. Hoke outside, trying to answer from 3 was Elliott Busley. No good. Elliott is a junior, a couple years older than Drew, who is their second leading scorer. There's Islam flashing for the ball and then kicked it out of bounds to Eagan. Unofficially, we have 4 turnovers apiece. And a big reason why Eagan is a bit challenged offensively. They're missing one of their top players. Next Ed Ball will take a look at the key player that they have out. On the drive, a miss by Busley. Burnsville ball. Let's take a look at the profile on Jocelyn Plonsky, the junior who averaged a double-double last year. 10 points, 11 rebounds. A 6-foot-tall forward, torn ACL, out. A huge loss for Eagan. She'll be back next year. Bruja tries again, banks it home. The bank is open for Shauna Bruja, and it's 18-11, the Blaze with their largest lead of the first half. And a 4th triple, that one with a little serendipity. Tipped out of bounds, quick hands by Mara McMahon. Eagan, under 50 points scored in 11 of their 12 games this year. That's just not going to win you a lot of games. There's a shot by Fandre, no good. You got to play really good defense to win with low numbers like that, and they typically do. But they've only gotten wins against Lakeville, South Burnsville, and Apple Valley. Morgan Crumbweed is 5 points away from 1,000. The Blaze lead it by 9, and Maurice Hodges likes the effort. 6:47 to go in the first half. Let's step aside.
Treatment plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
Because of you sharing your story with me, I feel comfortable sharing my own.
Back here in Burnsville in timeout. The Blaze leading by 9. There's Burnsville huddle. Joe Kinsella, Maurice Hodges. Let's take a look at the Burnsville coach bio. The 4th year for Maurice Hodges. A 39-50 record after replacing Larissa Parr. Hodges formerly at Prior Lake. Blaze by 9. Hodges was really fired up with what he saw before that timeout. Fandre stops the bleeding with a bucket. She's got 6. Crumbweed tries a 3, and Fandre the rejection. Fandre, the tallest player on the floor, using her wingspan up for the block. Crumbweed 5 points from a grand. Bruja over to McMahon. Islam at the foul line, drives and draws the foul. Noah travel first, interesting. Plenty of contact there. And a Burnsville turnover, their 5th. Six minutes to go in the first half. Skip over to Madsen. Tight defense applied by Bruja. Ganji, Ottinger, Fandre the catch, and the foul on McMahon. Fandre doing it all. 8 points. And Eagan within 5. Burnsville's had a tough time stopping her tonight. Fandre, 9 games in double figures this season out of a possible 12. She's been critical to the Wildcats offense, and she's got 9 points of the team's 16. Folks, make sure you watch us online if you're unable to on TV, burnsville.tv/live. Burnsville.tv/live. Tell your friends, tell your family, watch us anywhere on the globe. Happy to bring everybody in the building that can't be here because of the limited attendance. There's a 3 on the way from Islam, no. The rebound to Morgan Madsen. Here come the Wildcats, and now on a 5-0 run of their own out of the timeout. Their coach is Jesse Madsen in his second year, the former boys assistant coach at Eagan. Ottinger over to Busley. Off the hands of Hope. But tipped, they say, by the Blaze, and the fans don't like it. Lots of demonstrative gestures. They had a pretty good view down there, the Burnsville fans, right in front of the Eagan basket that they are shooting towards. There's a spot up by Madsen. Thought about the 3. Tries Crumbweed. Busley. Ganji. Busley a 3. Got it. An 8-0 run. Drew Busley with her first field goal, 20-19. Crumbweed trying to get it back. She'll go to the line, a chance at 2.
All right, right down low now, 2 shots.
Here's Crumbweed just putting her head down. Foul drawn against Morgan Madsen. Ten points for Morgan Crumbweed, in double figures for the 9th time this year in a possible 12 games. She scored 11 in their last game, a loss at Eastview. She needs a 3-pointer to hit 1,000 points in her career. 4:18 to go in the first half, in a 1-possession game. It was a 3-point differential at halftime the last time these teams met. The JV game was close. Triple on the way to tie it. Missed by Morin. Rebounded by Hanja. Long pass ahead to Lake. Lake drives baseline, collects it, and missed the shot. Off Hanja and going to Eagan. Lake just had a brief bobble as she went up for the shot.
Post up, go to the short corner at least, get out of there.
Wildcats 2-5 on the road this year. As Fandre from 13 feet, yes. 11 points and double figures for Fandre for the 10th time. Lake no good on the 3. And a foul on Islam. And Eagan can take the lead at the free throw line. I beg your pardon. They've called I'm not even going to speculate what. They reversed the call on the floor. I don't know what they're saying. Eagan had the ball. There's a miss by Hanja. Lake, no good. Eagan had the ball. They got bumped out of bounds, and I guess they're saying that there was no bump. It was just out of bounds. No harm, no foul. Burnsville missed the shot, and Eagan has a chance to take the lead nonetheless. Fandre, oh, her three rolled halfway down and spiraled out of the cylinder. Could have given the Wildcats a lead. They trailed by 9 not too long ago. It's a 10-2 run. 6 Burnsville turnovers hasn't helped its cause. There's Eagan, missed the 3. Fandre, the offensive rebound. Morin wants one. Line drive up the back rim. Fandre with the foul. She careened in for the rebound, bumped a Blaze. And that'll be foul number, check that, 1 on Eagan. So Fandre dodges a bullet. That would have been number 3. It's the 6th Eagan foul. Had a couple moments in this first half where the call didn't go where we thought it was going to go. Final stages of a tight first half. Burnsville's led by as many as 9, now clinging to a 1-point lead. Crumbweed banked in. She's got 13. The next time she puts the ball through the cylinder, she'll have 1,000 points. Two minutes to go before halftime. That to tie it. Tipped in the hands of Bruja. Bruja, poke. Crumbweed, will she do it right here? Drives on Fandre. Spins it out for Hanja. Skipped on to King. Crumbweed again. Gonna take it to the rim. Denied 1,000. And a Burnsville foul under the basket. I believe it's committed by Ashley King. Her first, team's 9th, 1-1. Crumbweed trying to take care of business here before halftime. 13 points. 4 of 6 at the line, 1 3. And she's actually being taken out of the game. They'll get her a break. And her pursuit may have to wait until the other side of halftime. Fandre misses the front end of a 1-1. Eagan had the rebound. Now in the hands of Hadorf, a jump, and it stays with Eagan. And there's Crumbweed, a huge first half. Propelling Burnsville to a lead. Can they hold it here before the break? Fandre to inbound, got it to Busley. Down low, Morin banked home. 4 points for Brooke Morin, a 1-point spread. Hadorf looks for Islam, posting up, tipped out, remaining with Burnsville.
I have 15. I got 10.
It's Hadorf, King, Bruja, Islam, and now Hanja leaving for Crumbweed, who comes back in the game. Got a very quick breather for all of about 7 seconds. Hadorf looks inside for Crumbweed. Out to Islam, uncorks the 3, back rim no. In the hands of Drew Busley. 60 seconds left in the first half. Busley, left hand, short. Snared by Islam. Crumbweed might get another chance here before halftime to store her 1,000. She goes and gets the ball. Puts it on the floor. Spins in the lane. And will go to the line to earn it. 2 shots, she needs 1 for 1,000. Madsen the foul.
2, relax.
And Crumbweed now at the line with 999 points. 1,000 for Morgan Crumbweed. The fans all standing with signs. Her teammates elated. Considering Crumbweed averaged 13 a game last year, about 12 a game this year, we wondered, well, would she be able to get it done here at home before Burnsville goes on a long road trip? And she takes care of it in the first half. And she starts on the next 1,000. 6 of 8 from the line here in the first half. 26-23. Eitan can't tie the game. Tipped out off of Hadorf, and it remains with Eagan. So the big emotional moment behind us now, in Burnsville trying to stay on top in this ball game. Crumbweed nudged it away, remains with the Wildcats. Busley, baseline. Nope, rebound Crumbweed. Blaze can score here before the break. They've got 12 seconds. Good pass by Bruja. Hadorf, the hesitation, and the finish. 5 points for Hadorf, 3 seconds left. It's Busley at the buzzer. And the Blaze take a 5-point lead into the locker room. Good first half for Burnsville, led by her, Morgan Crumbweed. 15 points, and now 1,001 in her career. We'll step aside here at the break and rejoin you for second half action on BCTV.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. Talk with your doctor to create a treatment plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
Because of you sharing your story with me, I feel comfortable sharing my own.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
All right, Monroe, you ready? Monroe! Ooh.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
because of you being my #1 fan since day one. Your advice and support has shaped me to be the businessman that I am today.
By the time you see the symptoms of lung cancer, it could be too late. Now there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early. If you smoked, get scanned.
After 15 years of smoking, Eva Marie quit. There's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking, now start screening. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Leah, did you put a new dent in that?
This one? No.
Were you texting and driving again?
Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
Yeah! Sam, Elmo!
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
Mm-hmm. With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
You're still talking to your friend? It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji!
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/therightseat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Oh, hey.
Okay. If you love me enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dander, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/therightseat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
Come on! Go, Diane! Yeah, keep it going! Yeah! Go, honey!
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/therightseat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane! Woo! You got this!
Hey, let's check out this park.
Wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Families don't have to talk about everything, but they should talk about how to plan for an emergency. Get tips and resources to make your family's emergency plan.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
It only takes a moment to make a moment.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
Burnsville 28, Eagan 23, an exciting first half. Two teams battling for position in the South Suburban Conference. Let's take a look at the standings. As of today, the 26th of February, Burnsville in 7th, Eagan in 8th. The Blaze a game and a half better than the Wildcats and half a game behind Lakeville North, who tonight is hosting Eastview. That'll be a tough one. Blaze go on the road for a stretch after this. They'll be at Lakeville North on March 2nd, so a chance to move into 6th. And Shakopee and Rosemount after that. So the Blaze get the ball first to start the second half. Up by 5. They led by as many as 9. Now our first dead ball. Let's get a look at the second half struggles that the Blaze have had this year. It has to be in the back of their mind. It's not always gone well when they've had halftime leads. Islam looked like her shot got blocked, but an offensive rebound by Mara McMahon. Her first points of the game. Second chance opportunity in Burnsville, up 7. If you joined us late, Morgan Crumbweed, 15 first half points and 1,000 now in her career. And there's a Burnsville takeaway. Bruja in transit. Got it to go. And the lead has been restored to 9. 10 points for Shauna Bruja, 7th double-figure game of the year, and her 5th in the last 6. She had 2 3-pointers in the first half as the Blaze made 4 threes before halftime. The Wildcats made just 1. Looking for another there from Ottinger, no good. There's a catch by Islam. Left hand is no good. Rolling off the iron and in the hands of Delaney Hoke. Burnsville trying for a double-digit lead that time. Couldn't get it to go. And a foul and a 1. Lily Fandre now with 13. Let's take a look at those second half struggles of the Blaze. Just 2 and 4 when leading at halftime, with those following halftime leads evaporating, including a 10-point lead against Prior Lake in the season's second game. Fandre keeping the Wildcats in it with over half their points. A steal by Ottinger. Unofficially, the 7th Burnsville giveaway of the game. Eagan erased a 3-point halftime deficit to beat the Blaze by 5 last time they met in the 4th game of the season. 3 ball left short. A high up on the rebound. It'll stay with the Wildcats. We had a scrappy first half. A lot of fouls were called, but no significant foul trouble at the moment. Nobody with more than 2. Long 2 on the way is no good. Hit the rim 3 times. And on the first bounce, it hit the overhanging wiring that holds the basket in place, and that's a dead ball. So Burnsville gets it. Up by 7. Burnsville had beaten Eagan 7 straight times before that loss earlier this year. Eagan's last playoff win was in 2016 against the Blaze. Shauna Bruja, her third 3 of this game, 13 points. Largest advantage for Burnsville of 10. Hoke passes up on the 3. Here's Ottinger. Fandre, the catch and the finish. Fandre has 15. Back to an 8-point game. She led them in the first half with 11. On the way for 3 from McMahon, no good. The Blaze with 5 made 3s in the ball game. Up the floor to Ottinger from 15 feet. Uncontested, she hits. Her second field goal, 5 points for Ottinger. Eagan trailed by 9 in the first half, pulled it back to within 1 and had several chances to take the lead. Now they're trying to come back from 10 down. Islam, she hits. And she was overdue. That's her first basket of the game. Islam averages 8 per contest at a quiet first half. She's a very good junior player for these Blaze, who've operated in a 2-3 zone tonight. Doing nicely against this Eagan offense. A 3's no good from Madsen. Burnsville's been daring them to take those outside shots. Eagan has not been hitting. Bruja, the kick to Lake. Crumbweed. Bruja. Crumbweed scored from outside, mid-range, free throw line in the first half. Islam has her 3 fly out of bounds. 3 new Wildcats coming into play. It's Brooke Morin, Elliott Busley, and Belle Eiton. Been an up and down season for Burnsville. They lost 5 in a row at one point, then won 3, and now have lost 2. Eagan has lost 6 in a row. Fandre left the elbow jumper short. Shauna Bruja. Crumbweed kicks to the corner of the Grand. All the way in, Crumbweed trying to draw the contact. Lake had the rebound, lost the rebound. Wildcats running. A miss by Morin. Eiton to Fandre, left hand, good, and 1. Phenomenal job down low by Fandre. She's so good at finishing with contact. So that's 2 Burnsville fouls. Bruja picked that one up. Her second. Fandre stuck on 17 points. Her season high is 22 accomplished against Apple Valley. 3 nearly trickled down. Fandre takes it on the ricochet. Eagan within 6. Plenty of time left in this game. Could be the battle to get to 50 first. That's been sort of the magic number for these teams. Eagan has only scored 50 one time this year against Burnsville, and they won that game. A Burnsville takeaway. Brooke Hadorf took it off the bobble by Morin. LeGrand drives in and draws the foul. Foul on Belle Eiton, her second. Jada LeGrand to the line. She has not scored in the game. Trying to change that here. Burnsville 78% from the line tonight. LeGrand, one of the seniors on this roster, 1.8 points per game. She splits at the free throw line. Wildcats up the floor. A scoop by Busley in the hands of Ganji. Crashing to the floor, Busley in front of Morin there. She'll back it out. Ooh, Busley drives with the left hand, no good. Emma Hanja up ahead to Bruja. Bruja will take it, can't make it. Looking for her fourth three. LeGrand getting aggressive, fouling Busley. The fourth Burnsville foul. Number 3 against LeGrand.
Ellie, you're away. You and Brooke are the wings.
Beg your pardon, that's foul number 3 on the Blaze. Just 3 for the team. Eagan last season, 8-19 their record. They've been last in the South Suburban Conference each of the last 3 years, and travel on Morin. Eagan was hoping they would have a better year. They only lost 2 seniors from last year's team, Taylor Greben and Ashley Erickson, but as we mentioned, Jocelyn Plonsky getting injured, costing them a primary scorer, maybe their leading scorer. LeGrand fouled. Burnsville defeated Eagan in last year's playoffs, first round, 74-69. Their last of 7 in a 7-game winning streak in this rivalry. LeGrand with 1 point on a free throw, heads to the line again. Blaze extending the lead with 10:42 to go. Nine-point game. Elliot Busley, the junior, picked up her dribble, got rid of it to Ganji. Busley, Morin, 3 ball, much needed for the Wildcats. 7 points for Brooke Morin off the bench. She averages only 2.7. Good night for the 5'9" junior. Hanja blocked and fouled. To the line she goes after that foul, committed by Busley. Drew Busley's first. First point of the game for Hanja. Folks, make sure to like us on Facebook if you enjoy our programming, facebook.com/BCTV14. Facebook.com/BCTV14. Also check out the City of Burnsville's YouTube channel at youtube.com/City of Burnsville MN. ETV with us this evening. Glad to bring this game to the Burnsville and Eagan communities. Game number 13 for the Wildcats, looking for win number 4. Game number 12 for Burnsville, looking for win number 5. Blaze have played much better after their 1-5 start. Lily Fandre single-handedly keeping the Wildcats afloat. She's got 19 points. Fandre accounting for nearly a third of the team's points this season. A timeout called by Maurice Hodges with his ball handler in trouble. Midway through the second half, the Blaze lead it by 6. Let's step aside.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. Talk with your doctor to create a treatment plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
Because of you sharing your story with me, I feel comfortable sharing my own.
Put the keys down.
Welcome back to Burnsville. The Blaze by 6. Maurice Hodges called that last time out. The fourth-year coach who has improved the team's win total each year from 8 to 10 to 17 a year ago when they reached the second round of the playoffs and snapped a string of 9 straight losing seasons. Great job by Hodges, and there's the relatively new Eagan coach, Jesse Madsen, in his second year. Burnsville basketball. And LeGrand fires the 3. It's no good. Fandre's tied up, though, on the rebound, and it will remain with Burnsville. We've had an inordinate number of tied basketballs tonight. I think that demonstrates the scrappiness with which these teams have played, going for every loose ball and playing some pretty tight defense. Both teams look like they're on track to break that elusive 50 number. Fandre the swipe and the steal. She goes all the way in. That's a Burnsville foul, but it should be on the floor. Crumbweed second. She has not scored in the second half after delivering 15 in the first half. Past the midway mark in half number 2.
Hey, watch out!
Busley has the catch. Fandre the post up. Double team. Crumbweed swatting at it. Hoke outside Fandre. Morin, Fandre, 15-footer, left it short. And pried out of the hands of Lake. They say off of Lake and staying with Eagan. And a timeout by Madsen. So Eagan will talk things over. 8:29 to go. Let's take a look at the upcoming games for Burnsville. They've got 3 in a row on the road, and then we'll be back on BCTV for their next home game, March 9th. Some tough ones coming up. Lakeville North, middle of the conference. Shakopee, 4th. Rosemount, 2nd. And for Eagan, they've got 3 of their next 4 at home. Apple Valley, Lakeville North, Prior Lake, and Rosemount. They are tied for 8th right now with Lakeville South and 3 games clear of winless Apple Valley. Tough year for Apple Valley boys and girls basketball. Some of our coverage coming up. It continues tomorrow. 3 o'clock hockey, boys and girls doubleheader. The Farmington Tigers invade Gary R. Harker Rink. Next week, more hockey. Tuesday, Thursday, and not shown there, but Saturday as well. The Burnsville Blaze girls on a 4-game winning streak, 9-2-1, threatening the top 10 in the state. Boys just got their goaltender back. They're trying to make some noise late in their season, and of course featuring one of the state's best players, Cade Nielsen. Nice play out of the timeout to get Morin open. Fandre underneath the bucket, and she's locked up. And again, this will stay with Eagan. Wildcat basketball, they trail by 6. They've been down by as many as 10. And Fandre cuts the deficit in half. She's tied her season high with 22. And now an Eagan foul on Busley. Team's fourth. Well, they gave it to number 4, but I'm pretty convinced that was number 14. Unless the official saw it incorrectly. Bruja answers her 4th 3, and Bruja has 16 points. She's playing so well. Busley missed the layup. Oh, a tough miss inside for Drew Busley. Burnsville up 6. Crumbweed left open, kicked it out, short corner, Islam. 17-footer, missed everything. Corralled by Busley, nearly fouled by Lake, and nearly traveling is Busley. 7:20 to go. Fandre the one to watch. She's got 22. Now looking for her season high. Can't get it there. Gets the rebound. And Hope lost it out of bounds. Fandre with 22 of their 39 points. Brooke Hadorf comes in for Hannah Lake. Crumbweed's been very unselfish here in the second half. She was extremely assertive in the first half, pursuing that 1,000 point mark. Right now she's in the middle of the zone, distributing from that free throw line. Skip pass to Hadorf. Islam pumps, slips it into Crumbweed, blocked from behind by Fandre. No call. Fandre, the give and go. A season high for Lily Fandre. .24, the most any Eagan scorer has this year. More than any Burnsville scorer this year as well. That's a big number, 24 points. And the free throw makes it 25, a 3-point game. Fandre's got 14 of their 19 points in the second half alone. Teardrop, Bruja, can't make it. Busley is foul. Might be against Bruja, and that's number 3 on her. With 6:18 remaining, we've got a ball game here, folks. Blaze had opened it up to 35-25 at one point. Once again, Burnsville is out of fouls to give. Eagan will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. A 3 here could tie it. From Busley, yes! 45s with 6 to play. 2 threes for Busley. She has 7 points. Hadorf to answer. No good. The Blaze going a bit cold. Timeout, Jessie Madsen. Wildcats can take their first lead in ages since very early on. 5:46 to go. And we'll take a brief timeout here on BCTV, a tie game.
Hey!
Okay. If you love me enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dander, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane. Woo!
Little deja vu right now for the Blaze. They have lost 4 halftime leads this year and in danger of doing so again. Took a 10-point lead here in the second half, but a 20-10 run since. Wildcats can take the lead. Fandre out to the perimeter. Ottinger missed. Offensive rebound, Busley. Fandre double team, kicked it out. Skip pass to Ottinger. Eagan is 1-8 when trailing at halftime. The one win, though, against the Blaze. Bruja with the defensive rebound. Burnsville dodges 2 bullets there. Down to the wire we come. 5 minutes to go. Burnsville facing the zone. Bruja pumps, slashes, kicks to McMahon. No. Islam tapped it to Crumbweed. Up and under. Crumbweed will go to the line. She'll look for her first points of the second half. There's Crumbweed hitting. Crumbweed with 16. She's 80% at the line this evening. Burnsville's back up by 2. Crumbweed doesn't want to let her 1,000-point night get tarnished by a lost second half lead. We'll see if she comes alive here in the final 5 minutes. Catch by Eagan and a foul. Eagan to the free throw line. They're giving that foul to Hadorf, which is number 2 for her. I thought it might be number 4 on LeGrand. And there's a miss by Eagan. Every point so valuable right now. Eaton's 1 for 3 at the line. She averages 3.6. And the sophomore makes it a 1-point game. Burnsville this year, 2-2 in single-digit games. Eagan, 2 and 3 in single digits. It's shaping up to be that way. LeGrand steps into a 3. No. The rebound by Ottinger. That's been the issue for Burnsville in some of these blown leads, is that they've just gone cold from the outside. Not as much of an inside team. There's Eagan trying the 3. It is saved by LeGrand, out of bounds. She tried to dive for it.
Let's go, Chris.
Under 4 minutes to go. Wesley into Eagan. Vandre has 25 points in the game. She's carried them to this point. Now they're trying to complete the comeback. Morin, no good on the three. Snatched up by LeGrand. Jump ball to Burnsville. Another loose ball. Those 50-50 balls have been so prevalent in this game. They've led to some big turnovers. Burnsville will talk this possession over. They've got a host of timeouts remaining. Still 3 more timeouts left after this. A reminder on the second half issues that Burnsville's had. We hate to hammer it home too much, but it has been one of the stories of their season. If you look at those 4 games, they finish off those 4, they're an 8-3 team, and they're toward the top of the conference. If they even win 2 of those, they're 6-5. They're above 500. That's a big difference in their season. Do want to give them credit, though, for the 2 wins they have when trailing at halftime. We don't have a graphic for that, but they were down by 11 twice and came back to beat Apple Valley by 11 with a huge second half, and then came back to beat Prior Lake by 5, and Prior Lake's 3rd in the conference. So Burnsville has done some of the opposite, where they're coming back on teams, and I guess the lesson is that no matter what the score is at halftime in a Burnsville game, they're going to make it interesting one way or another. So in over half their games, the team leading at halftime has not won the game. Burnsville up by 1 right now, 3:35 remaining. Barn burner here on BCTV and ETV. Crumbweed outside, Hadorf wants the 3 off the back rim. Crumbweed, offensive rebound. Eagan foul number 6, so no free throws yet. It's called on Morin, her 3rd. 3:25 remaining. Hadorf against the zone. LeGrand at the point. Skip pass. Ruha back around. Burnsville killing some time. Crumbweed. LeGrand, a line drive 3! Huge make for Jada LeGrand. Her first field goal of the night. What a time for it. Blaze by 4. Their 7th 3. And Burnsville commits the foul there.
34 around the line, 1-1.
Vandre can go to the line to add on to her season high total. A 3rd on Islam. Eagan brings in Morgan Madsen and Mara Ganji. Eagan and Morin leave the game. 2 big free throws for Vandre. She's 2 of 5 at the line. Got a substitution consternation here on Eagan's side. Looks like they'll keep the 5 on the floor. 1-1. 26 points for Vandre. And again. 1 for 2. Still a 1-possession game. LeGrand veers to the rim, and she'll go to the line. Clutch plays by Jada LeGrand. 6 points in the second half, and a chance for more. She was fouled by Ottinger. And that makes it a 2-possession game. That's big. 5 of 6 at the line with 8 points, and the Blaze up 5 on a 7-2 run. Still 2.5 minutes left for Eagan. Good ball game here at Burnsville High School. Busley tracks it down, thought about it, passes it up to Madsen. On the cut, Madsen left alone, and she missed the shot. Islam has the rebound. A pivotal miss for Eagan, and the Blaze now can kill some time and maybe go up by 3 possessions. Bruja splits the defense. There's a foul. 1-1 coming up for the Blaze. If it's Zottinger, that's 4, and it is. Number 3. Hadorf, 5 points. Missed the front end. A ray of hope for the Wildcats with under 2 minutes to go. Busley and Fandre are gonna have to do the heavy lifting now. Fandre with 26. Busley's been quiet, only has 7. Busley missed the long 2 in the hands of Ganji. Fandre, a charge! Offensive foul on Fandre. Let's see it again. Brooke Hadorf absorbing the contact, getting a high 5 on the sideline. 95 seconds left. That was the 3rd foul on Fandre as they go to timeout. What a finish. The Blaze getting a clutch 3 and a couple free throws from Jada LeGrand off the bench.
He'd been standing the whole time back again. And all I did, I asked him, I said,
Burnsville looking for its 5th win, trying to snap a 2-game losing skid. Let's take a quick break here on BCTV.
yeah, but the thing was, he was condescending after he said that. That's why.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Blaze up 5. They need to take care of the ball, make some free throws, and get out of here with a victory. Hadorf breaks the timeline to Islam. Oh, it's tipped away by Fandre. The turnover they couldn't afford. They're in double digits now in turnovers tonight. Fandre, 28 points. 3-point game. Bruja out dribbling the Wildcats, and a foul committed. It's on Ganji, her first. 2 shots now for Bruja. Needs at least one of them to make it a 2-possession game. Now with 17 points. Her season high is 22. Her first free throw of the game. 4 threes from Bruja, 2 in each half. A minute 5 to play. Andre's 1 basket away from having 30. Busley, defended tightly. Draws the foul. On LeGrand. Number 4 on Jada LeGrand. Pressure-packed free throws, though, for Busley. She'll have to make them both to cut it to a 1-possession game. she misses. Now 1 for 3 at the line in the game. Four-point differential. Oh, a takeaway by Ganji Busley, a three. Oh, she hit it. A back-breaking turnover for Burnsville on the inbounds play. Ganji was blocked, but Busley, with the quick trigger on the three, her third of the game. She's got 11 points now, in double figures for the 10th time. A disastrous sequence for Burnsville. 1 point game with 38 seconds to go. Burnsville had a chance there to just get the ball in, get fouled, make some free throws, but then scrambling to find their ball handlers on the steal. Busley got free in the corner. 6th straight game for Busley in double figures, who did not make much noise until the last couple minutes. There have been 2 Eagan steals here the last few minutes that have kept them alive, and suddenly they're right in the thick of it again. Crumbweed falls, throws it away to Ganji. Fandry misses the shot and then goes over the back. Oh my! Her shot couldn't have gone any further down. Then she leapt over the back on the rebound. Her 4th foul. What a sequence. Crumbweed threw it away in desperation, and Fandry, how does that not go in? I think the over-the-back call was good. I think that's correct. And Hadorf now at the line. She's got 6 points. She redeems herself for a missed free throw moments ago, a 2-point game. 30 seconds left. Rebound for Fandry. And a 2-point game, 25 seconds. Wildcats can tie it or take the lead. Morin with 18 seconds. Here's Busley, blocked by Crumbweed. And Hadorf is fouled. The 1,000-point hero with her biggest play of the night, a block on Busley. How enormous is that? And now Hadorf with 2 free throws could clinch it. And again, Eagan will have an opportunity. Still a very important free throw here to force the Wildcats into a 3-point attempt. She makes it. Now Burnsville could foul here. That is a legitimate strategy. 10 seconds left. Wide open. Ganji passed it up. Well, it goes to Fandry for a 2. They're down by 3. Gotta take the shot. Steal by Bruja, and the Blaze win. Discombobulated on the final possession were the Wildcats, and they fall by 3. What a game. The Blaze snapped their 2-game losing skid as Eagan's extends to 7. Burnsville splits the season series, and there's the opportunity right there for Ganji. passed up a 3 to go for the 2, and they needed the 3. And I know Ganji is not the prolific scorer. She hasn't scored in the game, but they needed to get that look, and you can't get more open than that. And Eagan drops to 3 and 10. Burnsville to 5 and 7. And we're going to get an interview with the 1,000-point scorer, Morgan Crumbweed, heading over to the microphone right now. Excited to talk to her following the dramatic victory. Finished the game with 17 points. 1,003 in her career for the senior. Burnsville gets the win. And Morgan now putting on the headset and joining us now. Wait for the cue.
Yep.
Morgan, how you doing?
Yeah.
Morgan, this is Sam Ekstrom. If you look up, you can see me here. Congratulations on the victory. You know, I felt like your biggest play of the night wasn't any basket you made, but it was the block down the stretch just before the end of the game. Would you agree?
Yeah, that was pretty big right at the end there. So it's not always scoring, so it's fun to, do something else. So.
I mean, how big is this win considering how some of those halftime leads you've had this year have slipped away in previous games? You held on to this one and beat a team that had kind of gotten the best of you the first time you played.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's big. I think it shows that we can do it, and we're ready to get rolling again, back on track. So, yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about the 1,000 points. You needed 14, and you got it in the first half. Were you kind of driven to get that done before halftime?
Yeah, for sure. It was on my mind, so I was ready to get it done with, so I can just focus on the game. So, just got it out of the way.
Tell me about the reaction, though, from your teammates, from the fans in the stands. They had the signs made for you. How special did that feel?
Yeah, it's great, especially this year. Things are a little different, so to be able to get some of my friends and family in here, and yeah, it was great to see. They've supported me for so long, so it was great.
Just a couple more for you here. What is the part of your game that's come together for you this year? What do you think you're doing well?
Yeah, I think I've learned to be more of a leader on the court, more getting my teammates involved and not always just focusing on myself. I think setting a good example and picking up my teammates and trying to get them going, and not always about me. So I think that's different for me this year than in the past. So.
Last one, Morgan. If you could pinpoint one area where you want this team to play perfectly to get to the playoffs and make a run, what is that going to be?
Yeah, I think just finishing out the season. I think we're at 5 games left, so I think we just need to play how we know we can and then go into these section games, feeling good and knowing what we can do.
Thanks a lot, Morgan. Congrats on the win and congrats on the amazing milestone.
Thank you so much. See ya.
The 1,000-point scorer coming off a big Burnsville win, 56-53. Plenty dramatic. The Blaze get it done here at home, where they are now 3-3 on the year. If you're watching us live tonight, rejoin us tomorrow for Burnsville hockey, 3 o'clock doubleheader, boys and girls at the Burnsville Ice Center. You can also watch this game back on demand at burnsville.tv/live. Big thanks to Morgan Crumbweed, all of our volunteers tonight, those in the truck. Huge thanks to all. I'm Sam Ekstrom saying so long from Burnsville High School, where the Blaze beat the Wildcats in a thriller, 56-53, the final.